What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. Today we're looking at ticker symbol BTG. This is B2Gold Corporation. This is a viewer request. I'm actually excited about this one. I haven't looked at a gold stock in a while, so this will be pretty fun. I'm going to go ahead and get some things rolling in the background. We're going to see if the stock is worth $3. Should it be worth more or less? We don't know. Have I charted this one out before? I have. Yes. See, this is where my future self today is thankful for my past self because I typically chart out, I go through this whole process of screening stocks on FinViz, adding it to a spreadsheet. If I've charted it before, it falls off. If I haven't, I keep it. I chart it out. I have a catalog of over 4,000 stocks. Have alerts on when those are hitting the apex area of opportunity. We'll get into that in a minute as we get into our advanced charts, but we're going to look at the balance sheet. We're going to look at the assets, liabilities. We're going to look at what this company's doing and see if we have some gold. So if you know me and you know my channel, we look at the bigger picture and whittle our way into smaller time frames to make decisions. All right, some very cool. I mean, I don't know if this is cool to you, but it's cool to me. Very good price action here. 2016, the stock was less than $1. Nice move up to $3. Beautiful move up to like 750. The stock's back down to $2.90. You can see it's definitely reacting well to support here. Again, my past self, thank you for doing this. Looking here, we can see we have a few more trading days left in the month. So in June, there was 231 million shares traded. For the month of July, there's 191 million. So we need about 40 more million shares to trade, which does not seem like we will get there. But overall, just nice. I could see the stock coming back down. We do see it tried to tap this mid Bollinger line right here and it rejected. So this one might be coming back down temporarily, but we're here to look at the long term because I like holding stocks long term, getting the long term capital gains tax bracket. So without further ado, let's look at the RSI. It's at 45, which is not really bearish, but it's also not very bullish, meaning it's not really controlled by shorts or manipulated by longs adding over the long term. Our momentum actually looks like it's ready to move up. Come on, baby. Looks like it's ready to cross up, and this is what I mean. This black line is going to cross up, and typically that is positive. So the last trading day of the month is on next Wednesday. If this stock, I think it's to $3.02, I think we see this stock move up more. However, if the stock continues to fade around 290, 285 by next Wednesday, I think there's a really good chance we get back down to 236 temporarily. Money flow, again, this is consistent. Relative momentum indicator has come off the bottom of the ocean. You can see it kind of lifting off right here. Pretty cool. All right, now we're looking into the meat and the potatoes. EPS per share, that's not good. Going the opposite way of what we like. Sales overall up and to the right, but you can see it did plateau for 3 years straight before really making another move up. Looking at other items, this is a dividend paying stock, which is interesting. We'll get into that later. They are not profitable. They are very cheap in the future. Earnings in the past 5 years, negative. Sales, past 5 years, positive. A little bit of a mixed bag there. Again, they're not profitable. Gross margins, 39%. That's pretty fantastic. Insiders own some, but they're not buying. Institutions own 58%. We're going to see if institutions are loading the boat on this one or if they're dumping. So we'll get to that in a minute. Why don't we just look at it right now? Get it out of the way. So old data shows that they own 58%. New data, this website's updated more often, is showing 62%. So about a 4-ish% increase. And the big boys and girls, we have BlackRock. Wow, BlackRock increased 25%. They own 142 million shares. FMR owns 13%. They increased their position 13%. They own 100 million shares. Van Eck owns 164 million shares and they increased their position 49%. That is bananas. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. And it's a dividend paying stock. Kind of getting some goosebumps there. Um, really good cash management, very little debt, quick ratios of 1.97. If they had to close their doors tomorrow for whatever reason, they had to cease all operations, they could pay off all debts, notes, liabilities, everything. So no concern about that. Um, they do a 5% dividend. That is insane. Just I'm gonna do well, we'll look at the charting on the bigger on the more advanced. Yeah. So this goes all the way back to 2008. Uh Historically, if you're looking at this, it kind of looks like the stock is trading at the midline at 290. It's the same price it was back in 2011. Uh I'm digging this. And so we're kind of getting into an apex. Well, so our apex is typically where support and resistance converge. I didn't mean to do that. So like right here, we have resistance and stock coming through. In our area right here, not our area, in this zone, we can see the stock is it's having a hard time getting above $3.08, but it did find support on this long-term channel here. Let me just make it a different color so we can see it. Make it thick. Make it thick. All right. So this is pretty fantastic. This channel goes all the way back to 2008, and you can see as of 2024, today's action is respecting this channel from 2008. Look at this beautiful confirmation too. So this is a fantastic zone in my opinion. If the stock gets down into the bottom of this channel like it did here, I mean, that would have been a prime opportunity. I mean, this is all hindsight. If it can get down, this is a what I call a springboard where we have resistance coming to a flat almost, and then we have long-term support channel going up. This acts as kind of a springboard, which is a little exciting in my opinion. I don't know what you consider exciting, but I consider it exciting. Will the stock get to $1.50? I don't know. We're gonna run my calculation in just a moment. We'll come back to this because I do want to do my Fibonacci arcs. If you know me, you know I love the Fibonacci arcs. That essentially just shows us how well the stock, the candles respect the Fibonacci pattern. So we're going to come back to this. I really want to figure out what the stock is worth. So we're pulling this bad boy up right here. Okay, so I only include the market cap. It's over if it is over 1 billion. In this case, we're at 3.8 billion, so no concerns. 3,800,000,000. Nice. Income is negative. They're not profitable. 36,120,000. That is billion. There we go. And they have sales of 1,920,000,000. All right, cash on hand. Let's see how much cash this gold company has. Let's also see what they do. They're an exploration company, engages in acquisition development of mineral properties, operates through segments Fekola Mine, Fekola Regional, Masbate Mine, Achikoto Mine, Goose Project, and other mineral properties. The Fekola Regional segment consists of Bantako North, Manankato, Dandoko, and Bakalobi properties. Other mineral property segment focuses on company interests in mineral properties, various stages. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. It's headquartered in Vancouver, Canada. Cool. Okay, so Q1 of this year, they did 461 million. Q1 of last year, they did 473 million. So a decrease of about 12 million year over year. Not really a red flag, really. Okay, we're here for the balance sheet, baby. Baby. Hey, baby. Okay, so they have 567 million in cash. 567,810,000. The debt, 28,800,000. Okay. Total assets 5.2 billion. Total liabilities 1.3 billion. Assets dwarf liabilities about 4-1. For every liability, there's 4 assets. That is very healthy. Bravo. That's me giving them a round of applause. Good management there. And then our shares outstanding. We have 1,300,000,000. Okay. And I do want to note, and I should build this in here. The company is giving away 5% of their cash flow, but this calculator that I'm using that I built does not account for dividend paying stocks. So this estimate we're about to get is going to be a little bit high because they are giving away 5% of their cash. So this gives us a stock price of, drum roll, of $4.80, which is fine. Let's bring this back down. The stock is right now at 291, so there is upside. And institutions buying a lot, I mean, institutions are kind of reinforcing that this is potentially undervalued. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Target analyst price is 438. What was mine? Mine was 480. Okay. So we've got 438. If I take this and I remove 5%, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Yeah, I didn't do that right. Basically 5% of 4.8, $4.80 stock times 5%. It's 24 cents. So 4.8 minus 24. 4.8 minus 24 cents. So $4.50 stock. 456. Analysts have 438. Tomato, tomato. Okay, so I mean, historically, if you're comfortable holding one single stock, this might be a decent one to hold. It is a dividend paying stock, which is nice. It is gold. I don't know what your thoughts are on gold commodities, but I mean, it's trading at the same level as it was 2011. So, yeah. So we're going to go all the way to the all-time low, 24 cents right there. And we're going to go to 755 right here. All right, so kind of a mixed bag on candles respecting this line totally. Typically, it's the last cycle low. So if I go here, let's remove this and go off of the true last cycle low, which would be here at 60 cents. 60 cents right there. 755. This is a little bit better, really. A lot better, actually. You can see perfect test of resistance, perfect supports, perfect resistances, almost perfect, almost perfect support, perfect resistance, resistances, supports, resistance, resistance, supports. Yeah, perfect resistance. I like this. And then on the way down, do we think this low right here of 237, 234 is the latest all-time low? Was it 234? 234. So 755 right here. 234. 234. One more. That's pretty dang close, and I think it's close. Look at how much support is right here. Oh my God. And yeah, let me just change colors so we can differentiate easily. Okay. So looking at the purple, we can tell that this Fibonacci arc is pretty well respected. Look at this beautiful support here. Perfect test of support, resistance, resistances, really nice supports here, resistances. So now we're kind of in this lull until we get into the right side of this Fibonacci arc. So we're probably going to see this ping pong between $3.10 and $2.50 for the next year or so. Or, I mean, it could break up this next month into this range right here. Really just depends. I would lean on the side of it breaking upwards. And I only say that because my projection is up to the 480s. And right now we're at the 290s. And we do have our momentum indicator right here looking like it's about to cross up. Whenever this black line crosses up, you can see there's a nice move in the price. Black line crosses up, and it just, yeah. Anyway. So overall, I really like this one. It's actually a really decent hold, in my opinion. If you're looking for a gold stock that pays a good dividend. The only thing is I didn't see Vanguard as a major owner. But what we can do is this. Vanguard, baby, Vanguard, baby. So we want to look for this. Oh, Vanguard owns 50 million shares. It's pretty good. They did own 16% more, but they did decrease 16%, so now they own 50 million. That's no laughing matter. And they get a 5% dividend on this one, and it's overall, it's pretty stable. I mean, it's gone from $1 to 7, and now you're at 290, and it's bounced off of this channel here. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a nibble at this 5% dividend. Yeah, just holding on to it. So that's just my opinion. I do like this one a lot. Whoever recommended me research this one, thumbs up to you. Yeah, I also like this increasing volume. This is absolutely huge. Um, yeah, so overall, not a bad stock. You can sit on the sidelines. You can take a nibble. Really up to you. We could be forming a potential cup and handle right here where it is going down. But time will tell. So let's go back to the. Yeah, I mean, if it kind of just trades sideways, up and down, makes a cup, that would be fantastic. Kind of looks like it's completing a cup and handle right here. We have left side of the cup, right side of the cup, handle going up. So yeah, it's really however you want to interpret. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Consider subscribing. Leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down and maybe a comment.